What is going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking onto the video. Just a quick progress check from this mini cut. You know, after the holidays, how it goes. You ate a few too many cookies. I was just looking to defluff a little bit before we jump heavy back into the bulk. So you can see, not shredded to the bones by any means, but all in all, you know, I'm pretty satisfied. Dropped about 4 pounds, which is exactly what I was looking to accomplish. But if you guys have been watching the channel for any amount of time, you would know that Sunday is my day to stray off from my diet a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot of bit, but today I'm still gonna be keeping my goals in mind. I know that this mini cut is not over, so I don't wanna go too crazy. I'm not gonna go full-blown cheat day. It's gonna be more of a refeed, and I have videos on the differences, but in a nutshell, a refeed, you're gonna increase your carbs, your calories a little bit, but your fats are not gonna get outrageous, and so you're not just gonna eat anything and everything you want. It's gonna be more of a controlled cheat day, if you will, but I don't really need a refeed given that it's just a mini cut. My carbs are still relatively high at like 250 grams. So this is gonna be a bit extreme, I'm gonna be honest, and that is because this is YouTube and that is what does well with the algorithms. And let's call it what it is. I'll use any excuse to eat a bunch of carbs. Shout out to Harris Teeter for being open 24/7. It's 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. I was like, there's no way the store is gonna be open. But thankfully they've got my back because I have not been keeping much food in the house, at least these types of foods, given that I have got goals to accomplish, especially throughout the week. So it's helped a lot to cut down on the temptation, but today we gotta get a little bit more creative. So my OGs might remember this, but I am going to show you the best protein pancake recipe of all time. The great part about this is it's very low fat, moderate carb, high protein, and it doesn't taste like dirt. We've all had those protein foods that are just dry and disgusting. Well, this breaks the mold, and the reason we're able to do that is with pumpkin. If you guys have never cooked with pumpkin, it's awesome. It adds a ton of volume and moisture, and it's very low calories. At 40 calories per serving, we're gonna do 1 cup of egg whites, 1/2 serving of the Hungry Jack pancake mix. The chocolate chip is actually the best, but they don't have it in any store that I found, except in Cincinnati, Ohio for some reason. A little bit of baking powder, probably about a teaspoon, and then I'm gonna be using the cake pop flavor, which makes phenomenal baked goods. If you guys ever wanna check that out, 15% using Travis at pescience.com. I'm just gonna blend all that up, and it's gonna give me a ton of volume for right around 300 calories. It's pretty awesome. All right, so check these guys out. What I love about these is they're very filling, and as I mentioned, pretty low calorie, relatively low carb as well, and sometimes I'll even add a protein icing to them, but honestly, at this point, I'm just ready to eat. So check out the consistency there. Best protein pancakes in the entire world. Try them out, let me know what you think. We're also gonna have just a plain bagel to the side to get in some extra carbs, then I'll be off to the gym. All right, so if you guys didn't see the memo, they just released sour green apple, high volume, prolific, and my favorite, the BCAAs. So that is gonna be my stack. And I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee too, but that's our secret. So definitely try out the new flavor if you've not already. As far as intra-workout carbs go, I'm gonna be having 2 Rice Krispie treats. These things taste delicious. They give me a little boost of energy when I'm in the gym, especially on a leg day. I just get kind of worn out. Again, very little fat, high carbs, a great intra-workout snack, probably one of my favorites. So I'm gonna have one of these pre and one of these intra. Just making decisions on the fly. All right, guys. I'm so happy that today was the high carb day for those high rep legs, which always kills me. I was doing 10 reps on squats, And then I did 20 reps on the leg press, which you guys, the leg press that you're seeing right now, this is my favorite piece of equipment ever. I typically hate the leg press, but that thing just kills me. And what I love about it is that it doesn't put any pressure on my lower back. So after squats and Romanian deadlifts, my lower back feels very fatigued. So that is an awesome tool to have. And this was actually my peak week. So about every 4 or 5 weeks, I'll move up to an RPE of 9. So almost to failure. We'll kind of get to that point and then we'll do a deload and start the cycle all over again. But this is not a training video. We're gonna get back to the food, guys. Don't you worry. We've got a lot of good stuff in store for the rest of the video. 2020, guys, I'm dedicated to making these thumbnails top notch, including going out to the store, buying the cheapest cereal I can find to fill up this salad bowl. Megan got this for Christmas. The first thing I thought was that it was going to be one heck of a thumbnail. And then we're gonna try some birthday cake Fruit Loops. That sounds amazing. We're gonna top it with this guy. All right, we're gonna get back to the cereal in a little bit. The thumbnail is my least favorite part of these videos, but you know what? You gotta play the game. We're gonna go and get some tacos, I believe, which I'm actually more excited about than the cereal. Oh no. Big thank you to the homie Steve for sending me out the protein cookie butter fruity cereal. Definitely gonna try that out today. We are out to go to a place, what is it called? Cheeto Tacos? A new taco place here in Raleigh. I'm super excited Megan actually found this, and anything that Megan finds is typically pretty good. I know we are not the only couple that always looks up the restaurant's Instagram before we get there. In fact, I think that if they don't have a good Instagram, that would actually deter us from going. All Megan's research is done through Instagram, so any local restaurants out there watching these videos.
Firsthand look.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. If you guys don't have an Instagram game, chances of us going there, not good. Not good at all. So even if the tacos are terrible, that is okay, because it's the only place in Raleigh we have found with Topo Chico in a glass. That's all that I need in life. All right, so we went with 2 mahi-mahi tacos and 1 chicken taco, and they look amazing. I cannot wait to dive in. All right, we're gonna start with the mahi-mahi here.
Now I'm driving back on Interstate West. I just gotta feel something.
Super fresh. That pico, do you have pico in yours? You gotta try that pico, so good. Then we give it a dive in on the chicken.
Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year.
Cameraman, close your ears. For North Carolina standards, pretty good. I mean, they're not Texas tacos. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I would definitely come back here.
I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10?
Bland.
Yeah, well, they weren't the best
And
tacos.
I am a plain eater, so that's saying a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't the greatest. 6 out of 10's fair. I would give it probably a 6.42. I think that's about right. Where are we headed next? Look at houses. Big decisions. So just to give you guys a little bit of background, I want to live in Raleigh, in proper Raleigh. It's very, very expensive. You're not gonna find much, at least for what we want, under like $500,000. She wants to go out to like, what's it called? Wendell. Where is Wendell?
Okay, wait until you see the neighborhood.
Wendell. Okay, the
It
neighborhood.
looks like we'll be in a TV show.
Yeah.
Like the Gilmore Girls.
And you might have to like go out to the cow pasture and like milk them. I mean, come on. It's worth it just to spend. We'll see. All right, guys. I might have been wrong. I mean, it's got some really nice grass and trees out here. We haven't seen any buildings, no businesses, but you know, you never know. You never know. Don't lose faith just yet. So as you guys can see, these houses are very nice. I think most of them are pretty new. I would have no problem living in any of these houses, really. I like them a lot. It's just where we're at. There's nothing besides houses, and my guess, because we're always exploding right now, is this is an area that's going to become booming at some point. It would be probably a very good investment to purchase a house in this area if you're a smart investor. But I'm a 30-year-old idiot, and I would prefer, I think, to spend a lot more money and maybe not make a very good financial investment, but I'll at least have a Starbucks I can walk to. I mean,
You have a farmhouse cafe. We need to show them how cute that is.
there is a farmhouse cafe, which is the clubhouse, which should tell you enough that. Okay guys, so getting back into some more food, we've kind of just been picking at this cereal almost like it's a big Halloween bowl. You know what? I think I'm here for it. So in addition to a lot of cereal, what I'm going to have is a little protein smoothie. You guys have probably seen this before. So what I'm going to do is add 1 serving of frozen strawberries. I think this is going to give me the consistency that I want. I've noticed that when I've been doing it lately, it's been too runny, so that should help out. I'm gonna do 1 serving of the peanut butter cup select protein. Chocolate strawberry should be pretty amazing. 1 container of the Greek yogurt, and then just a little bit of almond milk. Again, I don't want it too runny here, so that should be about good. And I'm just gonna blend this guy up. Oh yeah, so that is the consistency that we are looking for. Look at this guy, right there. Perfect, nailed it. The chocolate peanut butter and the strawberry go together extremely well. And again, what we're going for here, higher carb, higher protein, keeping the fats minimal. And honestly, these foods taste so good that you are not gonna miss the fat at all. And in case you guys are wondering, this Fruit Loops birthday cake, I thought it was gonna be marketing, but actually, it's much better than I expected. It's hard to tell, but I'm actually making a pretty good dent in this bowl, although it doesn't really look like it. This has to be one of the biggest bowls of cereal in the entire world. I think I'm about done with that. Getting ready to move on to dinner pretty soon. Till then, I'm trying to knock out some taxes, which every year I dread it. Every year it gets done, but this year specifically, it just sucks. And even when I was an accountant, I never did my taxes myself. All I'm doing is gathering everything, sending it out to my CPA, in between my personal, my YouTube, my farms. So much going on. If I can just get through this tax season, we will be good to go. And just a few more things on refeeds here. I think they do have a few different benefits. One is a mental benefit. If you have been kind of restricting yourself throughout the week and you just need 1 day where to up your calories, even if it's not as extreme as I'm doing today, I think that's perfectly fine from the mental standpoint and also physical as well. As I mentioned earlier, I had a tough leg day. So those extra carbs definitely help me get through it, and these will hopefully help me recover. Again, I know I'm going above and beyond what's necessary, especially because I'm not really in that much of a deficit at all. But if you are, or if you just need to have 1 day just to get let loose, whether it be because you want to go out with your family, you want to do all these things that don't really adhere to your normal diet, I think that is perfectly fine. And if you guys go back over the years and watch my videos, even going all out, I think I've done all right. Alright, so here's a trick that I taught Megan just the other day because she doesn't watch my old videos and apparently didn't watch back in the day. But if you ever want to cut lunch meat, use a pizza cutter. It's so much easier. Look at that, guys. You don't have to spend all that time with a knife. I'm just not about that life at all. This is the first time I've eaten egg whites in years, I think. Megan has converted me over to whole eggs, which I much prefer, and I can see why. These are just not looking great, but I am trying to minimize the fat, so that will help. Got some ham in there, and then on this bagel, we're trying the cookie, this says cookie butter powder, not to be confused with the cookie butter spread from Fat and Weird. So I put it on the bagel here. It tastes a lot like Fruit Loops, which I know I haven't had Fruit Loops in a long time, and now I've had all these Fruit Loops in this video. Kind of odd, but pretty good coincidence. And this right here, this is my weakness. This Fat and Weird cookie butter, I really cannot get enough. I'm gonna try my hardest to only eat 1 serving, but it's extremely hard to do. Per serving, 9 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein. It's one of the best tasting things I've ever had. You guys can use Travis to save 10% on this stuff. Anytime they do keep it stocked. For the first time, I'm gonna try it with pretzels. A little bit of salt and sweet, see how that goes. What are the chances I only eat 1 serving of this? This is the question. I know. Alright guys, the new Fat and Weird cookie is called Happy Nuts with coconut and chocolate in there. Has an almond joy in the freaking cookie, I believe. Just take a look at that. You getting that, cameraman? Are you getting that, cameraman? Oh yeah. Wow. I'm gonna give this cookie 9.37 out of 10. The last thing on the menu for the night is this Ben & Jerry's half-baked froyo. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you might remember this. I used to eat this a lot back before Fat and Weird cookies, and I would just have one of these every Sunday. Just check out this description. Chocolate and vanilla, low-fat, frozen yogurts mixed with gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough and fudge brownie. Now you are talking my language. And the reason I love this, per serving, 3 grams of fat, 4 servings per container. Of course, that means 1 serving per container. Actually, I think Meg and I are gonna try to like Lady in the Tramp this thing. We're gonna split this. It's gonna be like the most romantic thing in the world. So I'm gonna be finishing the day at about 5,000 calories, 4,835 to be exact. 254 grams of protein, 721 grams of carbs, and 104 grams of fat. A little bit higher on the fat than I would like to, but I needed the cookie, of course. And you know, when you eat 5,000 calories, it's really hard to minimize that to an extent at which I would like it to be, but that's all right, you know. I'm still using Avatar Nutrition. This has been awesome for me to utilize to count my macros. Also, it will help you make adjustments because there's a coach built in there, so when you check in, if you need to scale back or up your calories, it does everything for you. It is very, very nice. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'd really, really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time.